is the one pushing South Africa to drive Nigeria out of their country. You see, the most bigger problem we have in Africa is Ghana and South Africa, more especially Ghana, because when you see anything in Africa that they are telling some people to go back to their country, it's only Ghana and South Africa the one doing all this nonsense thing in Africa. Now when you come to Europe, you don't even know who is a foreigner. You want to see a German, Italian, a Spaniard, anybody that you come from any European country, they live in the one country. You never know who is who and who is not who. Here is the case when you go to Africa. There is two countries in Africa who are big problem in Africa, and I think that they have to find a way to remove those countries. Ghana and South Africa, those people have to be kicked out from African continent because they don't deserve to be in African continent. Each time you see that there's a problem, then they are telling some people to go back to their country. If it's not South Africa, then it is Ghana, especially Ghana. You South Africa, where half of your country, white people have taken part of it. You are not thinking how to do what? Take your country back. Meanwhile, you are there telling other people, other foreigners, black like you, to leave your country. Now, when you think that maybe one Nigerian man become a king or whatever you think that he is in the country, you people don't want. Did you ask yourself, who give them the permission? You have to go and meet your leaders. Who give them the permission? You cannot just go and be driving Nigerians who have built their life, half South African women, build their family, open shop, you be closing their shop because you think that there is one Nigerian who become a king or a chief, that you people don't like that. So because of that, you'll be going for the innocent Nigeria in South Africa and telling them to be closing your shop. As I was saying, you see these two countries, Ghana and South Africa, they don't deserve to be in African continent. They have to give them their separate place to be living because they are those people. Now, when you claim that one Nigerian person in South Africa to be a king that you don't want, go for him and go for your leaders, because I don't think that this Nigerian person will become a king or a chief in South Africa. He just wake up one day and decide to become a king. This man must go to people work, and these people has to go to South African leaders or South Africa, maybe the authority, before he become a chief or whatever he is in South Africa. If this man become like this, we have to go first of all and meet our people and deal with them before we now come to who they give permission. And you people rather go outside. Crossing Nigerian shop, Nigeria have no business with what is going on. Who is a king, who is not a king? It doesn't make sense. I also say, you see these two countries, especially Ghana. If you are looking for the most useless country in Africa, is Ghana, because they are those ones who are pushing this South Africa and go for your right. It's your country. Let everybody live. Look, no one knows tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised. Some people are saying that maybe Nigeria is the problem today, that they are coming to your country that you feel that you don't want it to be. Tomorrow you don't know where you end up or where you be tomorrow. Not only Nigeria that this South Africa have problem with. I think that they said there is one country called Zimbabwe, a neighbor country to them. They have the same problem with them. They don't want them to come to their country. Meanwhile, the white people in your country, the white people who come from Europe here, are taking half of your country. There, you don't have the energy to go and fight them. I even hear that they say a community in somewhere in South Africa is only white people. You don't have the energy to go there to attack them. Tell them to go back to the European country. We understand that the white, no matter how you can be white in Africa, you don't come from there. You come from somewhere. It's the same thing here in Europe. When you are black, it doesn't matter. Even though your grandfather you were born here, and you too were born here. The father remember you in Africa, you come from Africa. That is where you originally come from. So why do you have the energy to fight with Nigerians? Tell them to leave your country. But the white people that they are strangers to you, they are in your country, occupy a lot of good places. You South Africans, we are even living place that is even horrible. And we are listening to this Ghana. Ghana is a hypocrite country. They will push you to the wrong place. I'm telling you, if you are listening to Ghanaians who are in comment section, tell you to go for Nigerians, fight for them. You Ghanaians, you forget that they have done the same thing to you, South Africa. One time ago, I even heard some of Ghanaians was on a live in South Africa by the same South Africans. Today you have the mind to come and join South Africa for to be pushing them for them to chase Nigeria out of their country. Shame on you. Why is it that when you go to Africa, it's only these two countries, Ghana and South Africa, are the problem to all the countries? These people that have poor mentality and they don't think to know that the world is moving forward. Let's stay with each other with unity, with peace. If you South Africans, you are listening to Ghanaians, what they are saying, because Ghana, they have hatred for Nigerians already. And I know 100% sure that imagine you be a Ghanaian or a South African, then you go to someone country, then at the end of the day, you build your family there. Then one of South Africa maybe do something that you think the country people don't like. I don't think they'll go for all the South African in that particular country. They'll go for one particular person. They think that what he has done is not right. So why are you South Africa? You are going out, trying to be closing Nigerian shops in South Africa, saying it doesn't make sense. You people have to think. I don't know in South Africa what people are smoking. I don't blame South Africa much, because normally when you come to Europe, it's very hard to see South African people who outside that you find them in maybe company they are working. It's very hard to see South African people because they don't go out of their country. But you, Ghana, when you come to Europe here, the most useless job, foolish job, it is Ghanaians who are doing those jobs. Yes, when you go to Africa, there is two countries in Africa who are big problem in Africa. And
Kwasia Jimmy, or giant Jimmy. Chese Nigeria for the mo Jimmy Ujun kwa wonti ase. Na yenya country bia na nya country bone wa Africa. Ghana ne South Africa. Nkwasiafo am wi nipa nam. Onipa wo kunu nipa wo nwe ho. Odwan hwa wonsechi. Hwa wonsechi. A o to a de kasa. This wa bre wo wi ase. What ti nkofo tu bi ni nkofo ja nan sa wa Jimmy am chese minim. Who claims so a Ghana ni wakofa Nigeria ni wakom ya no nipa nam edi moje egusu de ama wonti no o kasa basa aboa ne ye pe country a wagimi wa Africa country omu nim nyansa emu nipa ye emmoa omo president kura ye chese more than aboa kura na obeka South Africa ene Ghana uje Nigeria ho kura bandit Boko Haram fo wo ya aboa chen wo ya aboa chen were na meni mo embassy ho mo ma sa Nkwasiafo bi sei we Kwasia bi sei akonya Germany Hamburg ete aboa bi sei we ti ase ama Rollins ewu we wati ase we Kwasia mpani Jimmy fo we ti ase ama tamu ewu mo Nigeria fo mo amuni kuro mo amuni station be ekuro bi ayepa mo Kwasia ko gina ho say ena ye ka countries me no ye problem Africa South Africa ne Ghana unim fa ne bo odwan Kwasia say otitwi useless people walking around money station ashawo ko twi kwa brema nyina mo ma na ebo Nigeria ni papa na wo Nigeria Kwasia say you don't know where tomorrow you will be. The last country we are say me hwachire me said there kura me nkonko bre Nigeria emmoafo okuro ekura yankopon adom mu abisafo fanche mu humi se bida TikTok de mu humi se da ya mo hemo YouTube nyinya me media ho ne ye fa Nkwasiafo we Jimmy se mo ho na me pe country akobo bra as Nigeria na me Ghana ni o Nigeria no kwa me hu de ha wa adwen wo kwa Nigeria akobo bra kura generator de asumdwe kuranim Nigeria imchamo bitizemo.
When I heard this, I thought of you. Sorry, babes. No African country, maybe apart from North Africa, has the infrastructure for an open visa. Who is really pushing this agenda? Could it be the IMF? This is one of the comments that came under my post yesterday. And honestly, I even asked that, why is my president pleasing the IMF? Because you see, this is the reason why I say that most African leaders are not smart. And we Africans, we are not smart ourselves. Because you are making a decision to please the IMF. When we, your citizens, you need to make decisions to please us, your citizens. See, Mahama came and do the reparation. You understand? So obviously, this should tell you that the reparation thing that he did is not his own mindset. It's like somebody is pushing him to do it in the first place. Because if you think about Africans so well, you love Africans, you're Pan-African, you love Africa. Why can't you put the people you are ruling first? Why can't you put Ghanaians first? Why can't you just understand that my people need me first? Since Mahama came into power, he has not created any job opportunity for Ghanaians. As I speak to you, unemployment rate in Ghana is 13,000%. Go and find it out. Unemployment in Ghana. The last time he tried hiring security personnel, 90,000 people applied for the security job. All the security personnel, 90,000 people applied. Should tell you how many people are living and struggling to get jobs in Ghana. Do you know how many he hired? 5,000 out of 90,000. So use the Pan-Africans sitting out there talking about visa freeze for Ghana, visa freeze for Africa. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. How do you tell me that this man thinks about Africans? You see, every time you go and do a negotiation with the white man, he will always put his people first. The white man will always put his people first. He will always make sure his people get the best. How about you? You, the black man, how about you? You make decisions to sabotage and oppress your people. And you come and sit down and talk about it. That's why I don't believe in that Pan-Africanism nonsense. I don't believe in it. Because Mahama is a Pan-African. And if you're a Pan-African and you live in a country where the youth do not have jobs to do, and they apply for a job, and they even sold forms for these young people, and they didn't hire them. Their monies have been taken. They did not even refund the money that they used to buy the forms. Where is the Pan-Africanism here? Mahama claims that he loves Africans so bad. He will do everything for Africans. And yet he's doing visa-free when he doesn't even have enough security personnel. What are you talking about? You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I say most African politicians are just selfish. There was a politician who came recently to talk about, Ghanaians youth are lazy and that they should go and sell Indomie. They should go and sell, what do you call it? Do you know Indomie? Ramen noodles to people. When you come to America, people have options to work. Young kids have options to work in McDonald's and have options to work in other places. What are you talking about? Why do we need Africa free visa for countries that have not even accepted to even give us free visa? What is the purpose of that? We are asking all these questions because it doesn't make sense. No smart politician will take such decisions unless you're a puppet. And when I talk about Mahama, most of you don't like it, and I don't care because I am not a partisan person. I don't support any party.
Abaya utiso, any abaya waba, Excellence John Mama. Yedi nyankopon Ghana fo nyina yedi nyankopon esrew. Se ye babe faw ana ye babe to abama na yedi wakwakosi parliament na wonhwe ye so ana ye fa wonkosi Jubilee House na umbe lead Ghana fo no anye bia wo ka kire ye se uba dual citizen ube di atom ama wa sign ama ohowo ababi di Ghana for so ana. Number 2, who can you say, who baby open your border visa free, and from our say ombedi swana. Number 2, who can you say, and if ya ube support to Nigeria for, and now ube support to our war and work kurumwana. When you know one be country, and son you vote to a more about it now. Ghana for nyina ye shira kuse se baby a wo lead ɔman di akɔ se woni ye kɔ nsɔhwɛ mu woni ye kɔ ɔhaw ne amane mu dia ɛne ye shira kuse se di enim na woni ye kɔ amane mu nanso se enye se wo di enim di akɔ amane mu nanso wo di enim ɛdi akɔ ɛkwan papa so dia ɛne Ghana for nyina nya nkopɔn ayeso na ne on shiraw no wa ban. But it's a na se wo lead any akɔ haw uni akɔ haw mu wie a na wafiri so uni we busua mo afa mo passport na mo tuka no mo gyayo haw no agu yeso dia any Ghana for nyankopon on bisa mo ni a wo any wo aban on bisa se wo mu de esi ewo age kotokunu say Nigeria for ye ka say edwa ye di ya ye written Ghana for dia na awowa ba be Jeffrey se ni kan na se wo fi ya se wo mo say kotokuru ni krante ni sekan and I start one we ekitwa mama we no ekitwa kese na kase na mkwanso eba sa wo kitwa asha se no we kwa ekitwa kese na mkwanso ba esan se wo haye mama wo haye why you want to say wona wo ye heaven and earth wona wo ye ni papa wona wo ye aban papa wa ba e wo Ghana or the whole Africa wo sorry a untina se e wo kurom na wo hwe de eyama wo kurom na wa yama wo sorry ene wo nam ha wo sorry ene wo nam ha wo fa wo ye wo to say wo ye perfect wo ye wo to say wo ye nyankopon and I will turn ye, who turn Ghana for the amount of war. Who turn Ghana at the amount of war. Yes, Shida Okusakuse. Yes, Shida Okusakuse say, who to at the man of war. Say, oh, every rule Ghana. Number 2, mammy no more your platform to Ghana. Sometimes in muma ye di ye mu yaw. Ye di mu yaw papa. Sometimes a crown for Morgan. Sometimes mu ye mu to say mu ni hwe mu ni adwane kra mo bedi. Say radio station we frɛ say babeji ntoma babeji mu na mu to meka wo bi a wo bedi kra na wo to meka na mo kɔ. Sometimes mu ma sabi ya ye maame mu ye kwafo no mu ma ye no mu ase. Me maame ye kwani o. Na so mu maame nkɔnante ne radio station. Say kanka Nigeria ni say or ye den or did the birthday and all chiche and Europe what chiche mo e dey mamu. Sometimes ye maame for your pamuto mate. Ye pamucho de mu wo bia mu so mu saa na ya mu ye mu ma ye no mu gu ase. Then asa ni ma won ko chema ni kuo mu Nigeria na your friend say akwanfo mi ho. Akwanfo any ni kuo mu no. Then I say, oh, you where every April, or the Ecowas didn't birthday. You won social media. You won that, and April where Omudiba social media. Omudiba social media. When you know no more souls, no more or chicken or did you moon in souls or the go Adakamu or Nigeria. Obekumina. I mean, your pamuchawati. Your pamuchoti, and your grass said, be them over the bill. Then baby I said for baby I said for near man no mutomeka so munji wo Ghana for where I feel hope one na mukwa kodi ochina omeka say Nigeria for na hwe Ghana kwa for mu no mu hwe aden e na mo yesa na o mama ye sumu brebre wo no wa ban ye sumu brebre what dear sa 25th of May na enso na be border no tum na nkrofo no omumbra na se mo fasika no mo fatuo no e be kire wo so e wo ojubri house wo no wo busua ni wa ban ni nyina abrakwa okujato da bia wo se passport ni secure da bia wo se enso da bia Nigeria for ekita your passport St. John's why you kuntan kwa ye pata wo kra wo pene so that to say that what Jai said what you want, what Jai said who crack down on foreigners on who fraud, what Jai want, what Jai is also be bregum, ye pian will take anything any about ye pian will take a corner cochiomo so you won't update bia. You want to be an amuna Ghana for the Munina Eshanyankopos and Yankopo maybe some of the Muyina. Nyankopon be bisa mo se mo ledi e dia ko ba bi papa dia ne e o se ye but se mo ne ye ko ho am dia ene ye Ghana fo Nyankopon bisa mo asem Ghana fo Nyankopon bisa mo asem Ghana fo e o se ye ya be ye chinchile demonstration obi afa ne ho njimu obi afa ne ho njimu ye be ko street no so ni ya ye demonstration chinchile na government ni na ban o mu say yes ye ne to abama no a baby otino Ghana o say ye munkosoa se na Nigeria for abo ahyawo e dia aka Ghana ho ehia yesu ye ni mu say ye constitution ahyawo is illegal na so hwe Nkwasiafo hwe bridge na ase nyina hwe Nigeria for kitikit ebi mu kwa bobo dam ebi mu yale edida bridge na ase we mo nyina re hwan wo kwa la pass wo commanding na just say ashawa fa baby wa fa nyina retail Nigeria ni ton fried rice Nigeria ni ton tomatoes Nigeria ni ton nchuso Nigeria ni yesi aden Chinese for nyina ton pure water aden ye kan wo fie na de si no de ye kitwa tete na me de kan ka de si ni ye kitwa yes in a santo con a si wo mokola e si wo kumasi e si wo dwebie mu a Nigeria for o ma gie retail o mu ye ha Ghana for ye hu to ye e kro no kwa aye ma na bruso ni pada sini se onanti your friend say pavement so isu no nam da bia your friend say ya share tomatoes da ya share jenedwa ye nya kwan wo bebe kro no nyina ye ma den mama we Jesus Christ aden na we nhwehwɛ for the whole West Africa we nhwehwɛ nim ni emu sɛ wo na we ni papa Ghana Nyankopɔn bisa wasɛm de wo ye Ghana Nyankopɔn bisa aden na wo bi atom aden investors for ahin no mo ba Ghana ba be investors for ahin ɛna mo ba mo ye visa free no investors ahin na ko mo ko bi adwuma investors ahin ɛna ɔmo akɔkɔ bi ɔmo abɛbie wɔ saa nkurɔfoɔ no ɔmo ayɛ Mr. Frame no versus ahe ɛna ɔmo akɔ bie biara yɛ ma adɛn ha yɛ
Mami, we have a code here. By my way.
saa Arabofo we yi omu gugugu na wo hu omu ana mo tafetafo omu no omu mpe bibini anim ahwe Morocco fo ni we no omu mpe bibini mo hu cap na omu boys mtimu South Africa asri omu ni Senegal e ball final se mo hu ni esi ye itiri ha Morocco ni bi te ayi so media yi so twa we se se Europe Morocco na ho nyina kan Europe ho anya se ye de wo kan Africa ho mo mpese mo ne Africa be bobol bi Africa to wenum omo be yekrom a na fe de na da o ayeso mo ye ni papa da bi mi hu ba ko bi o se ye ho no Ghana o ye Morocco ni na ye jeje no so wey da bai na mani be da ho ma ja se mo be jeje abofo yi so munni mi se ye na nanom mo ye so de brofo mu so keke no mo ba da ko no mo be fa ye na nanom nu mu de e kire mo yawo yejeji wo mu se ya se ne yejeji wo mu se se yese santefo ne kan ye de ye o na anya wo ya ye nya wo fa ye yejeji wo mu so be ye ne yese da nkoso hene abobi nkoso wo be si school ma mo mo nkoso hene yeje pade na mo wia de ko ye omu kurom no enu bia na mo pore kakra na mo de ababo aye ye nya ye de ya ema mu sibro ni bia hene ema ne timu nye ne de mo ma ne ye de ye no enye ye ya why ye nya bi kura nti o mo nya se yejeji wo mu so saa nkankan Arabofo we ye bibi na akọ mu mu omo to abo na ebo kankan yi Libanese fo ndi omo ahihye mra kra wo mu kurom mpo se bibi ni nwu wo mo asase so nso mu gu Africa no mo wo pe ejeji wo mo so no mo ani age nso saa de no wo mo ne wo ye ni papa saa ono so onye bu so bekwaso aye wo so bekwaso aye oba wo kurom am to beria wo se ha nya sa wo botra anya sa wo bacha mo hu se nuama na nuama na mo sinin sase na mo toto no every 50 years we na yesa wo President Mahama majority ni yede ma wo no wo hye mu kena se ne be ya ekuro no da chie nkodi ahoho ensem wo hye mu kena ese 50 years no kro na wa te so de aba 20 wo to asase efi 20 years ko na nya wo de abiem sa abaye Ghana dia sa unya nya mo to pepa so no na ebekasa amamu no kro ya nko skumo de hye yansa betumi abu ni yi asem ya kwada ketu we yo Burkina Faso hwene awoye enu bia na mo mpanifo no musua no kakra ayese mo de gigi ya hu secret ni nyina na ya na yempese ebetemoto yen ene yempese ebetemoto akwada ketu we na msese munim nyansa anka mudi kan ba na anka sa nyansa no mo bebeda na di ono nya afi na onye ni kan ma yo no wa basika one first one no nyansa na wo ho ada na di nti no ono na nyansa no mo mabachiri na musua kakra ma ya nkan sampi munya sa na mo tutu nyoma yie se mo pre mo ho siesie wo fie yesi e boda mo ye bo free ansa na ye de pia bonten wo nko bo fie abonten ansa na wo de aba fie ya bre mo ya kasa bre munya ne eten ne yenso yenya akasa
onza wo hweme e ka kire na otie ya nkene ewie ni sei yesi ene honam ni moja na enya wo na mum ye ne ewie motumfo adamoni na enya onza adwuma no kwaji sika go hye ma hye e ka kire mo se to na mo ne pe bambo bibia da wo be ye bi atumi ni akire bia nka huru se e ya de huru osoro konya yie unyame so munya yie oboso so munya yie dia ka huru se wanga sar pe bi fa wura ye wo fie bi mu wo a be ma se wo be sori aye yie never oba se wo be ko wali a wo benya never be ma se wo be ye adwuma sika betara wo nsam ensida ba se de wo be ye adwuma sika betara wo ba nsam enye yie da be bia ni sunsu mutas adwuma be ye nduru kwada no na efre to utwa sunsu muka sunsu mu ha wo da wo so amane e ha ko da na bi da wo so because of fadamba na frɛ obi ko babosia e de go hye adwuma bi mu e na ahye fadamba no na me ne nkasa obi agiskapuduo e de awura company kese mmabie ene enipa mu mu ni na atwa ne ntira adwuma na sai e de ntia wa mu adwuma no ho ban pe bibi petumi bi ene ne nante na wo nyedu petitani bi obegidi ama wo ene wan fadamba no ne nkasa ozo nko wato wa yento de bida ya weho de wo siwu nchai no ozo ye tobi e ka to se he enhaban na nyankopon ne boy oba de ne boy ni na bra yanka mienu miensa enai bi mbom ni enti fa pusa wonsam ye fa bi ma wundware wanga sa wokra na sese mi eni wati no enko na nyi wa hoto yakaka wo fi ozafe no ma ye de ama wo obi afre no boss da bi ahia ni na freska ni boss chairman guda da bi osu afre chairman guda ye dai eyeye to adamo na bra aha ye na spiritual center da bi ka cha mo se de sefata ene ye de bebre mu na wan hwe yi a obi de asoko abeda o chenchena etira se fa number no ne ngasa na nkurim de no ogie enye wo de sikasam e de yakwanto mu nsam fra meni nkomo da ase